I'm a professional chat. Bear with me, muting my phone. Good evening, hi, hello, and welcome back to Immersive Realms. 'Tis me, your ever-loving and ever-welcoming host, Matt with Power, aka Chef, aka Matt. Hello, chat. It's been a hot minute. I hope we're all doing well. Scheduling, the ever bitch of D&D that is, has beaten us, but we have returned. And as always, we are here with my illustrious crew of ragtags and vagabonds. Hello, crew.
Hello, Captain.
That's it. Know your place. But before we jump into tonight's episode, as we always do, Andrew, are there any announcements to make?
Can I just make an observation? Yeah, I was about to say Ghost is frozen.
Titty swings. Well,
He's dead.
That's it. Kellegom's written off, man. But can't help it. Just simply rewrite some shit. Padmar fell. Lol.
We'll still be able to go for now. Just a couple of shout outs for people who have followed. Tales of Ceridia, I'm pretty sure I shouted you out before, but hey, have another shout out. Tales of Ceridia, so thank you for following. Khajiit Baby, now Sexy Beast Mojo, Serious Ninja,
Sexy Beast Mojo,
Sexy Beast Mojo, Serious Ninja 13, and Kindred K Lover. Thank you very much for all the follows. Also,
love the names, guys.
As you can see in chat, it is our affiliate anniversary. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember exactly when the affiliate anniversary hit, but we've got the affiliate anniversary, so woo! Streamers and stuff. Yeah, we are hopefully going to be back more consistently. There is a possibility of a little bit of disruption, but that is something that we'll keep an eye on. But otherwise, yeah, everything is good, and I will throw it back to you, Matt. Now, I don't. Oh God, where'd I put it? Oh no!
Oh, shit, you lost it again.
Yeah, I've lost it. You're just gonna have to find it yourself.
Oh, fuck's sake! All right.
Sorry there. I
It's in the
tried
hedge.
to send the COD Emperor to Liam. And I think the spirit inside my laptop.
Well,
Did
you
not
now
like
need
that
to
edit.
you now need to post the COD Emperor into the Shadows of
Talk.
Here campaign talk.
Okay.
For anybody who's
Yeah.
The machine spirit, the Adeptus Mechanicus heard. You didn't put enough incense over your fucking laptop before you did it, man.
Yeah, I was speaking heresy and I got punished for that.
Mad techno heresy there, man. But I think then, before we do too much again, let us go back in and fucking I just saw the COD Emperor Mankind again. Let us jump in and let's do tonight's episode of The Shadows We Fear. So, last we left off, our party had come together with some representatives from the neighboring country of the Republic of Tyrir for some, for lack of a better term, peace talks and negotiations to see what was happening in the lands, as the Republic of Tyrir was a bit unnerved by the goings-on in your home country of Lorenthal, with all the recent attacks, goings-on, dragon incursions, and threat of an invasion. You held this meeting, and relatively speaking, everything went quite well. Everything went smoothly. You even hit diplomatic accords, did quite well, represented yourselves and your country esteemingly, gaining their favor. However, after the meeting, one of the Republic of Tyrir's representatives, a man by the name of Elijah, the Grand Archmage, showed his true hand and tried to get Emmerich to do something for him in a very evil way. Thankfully, the party's rogue, Elleril, was with him at the time and was able to prevent this from happening, calling the guards, and putting Elijah's plan to foil before it started. The plan being that Elijah had somehow found out that Emmerich is a blood mage, an illegal magic source in school in all the lands. You brought this before the Republic of Tyrir and yourselves, your queen, and conversation was had, and Emmerich has been grounded in the meantime for his own safety. You have decided it best to keep Emmerich in the palace where he's safe from any would-be assassins or attacks. After which you then deliberated on what to do, and with some upcoming concerns emblazoned for it that await you, that's where the road was going to take you. And then perhaps afterwards, depending, you might have a mission further north, should you wish to, in an old, forgotten city. So, let me get some things up here. Again, let me know if the music's loud enough. Jesus, those birds are fucking loud. Let me turn
That's
that notes
always
down,
the
man.
first.
Jesus. So, you already left, if you remember. We actually left Pavmar last time. And the road to Brazenfort is well paved, well maintained, and well guarded. Being a major traveling artery between the two largest cities in all of Renthal is essential. Its safety is essential for those on it, be they commercial, travel, or pleasure. They must be kept. The safety standards must be kept to a high standard. Bandits very seldom cross paths here, with the intentions of robbing monsters and other dangerous creatures are kept far away by the use of the Lion, Riptide Defenders, and guild members. Yourself, Wash, once upon a time would have been given a mission here to guard the road in caravans many a time to make coin. Your journey is one like that. Everyone else's, like your journey, sorry, I cannot fucking read. Your journey is like everybody else's, safe and secure. It will take you a couple of days to reach your destination, but with the aid of not having to keep your guard up too high, and with safely designated camping spots for the masses who travel in the stretch of the road, you will soon find yourself seeing the distant Cardardian Ocean and the coastal city it's buttressed against appear on the horizon. The coastal city and trade hub of Brazenfort. But whilst we're traveling, as we always do, I'll give you guys the chance. Whilst you're making your journeys around, is there anything you guys like to do, converse, or say?
I do
Andy?
have a retcon that we previously discussed.
Yep.
I will like to say that it's not going to take long because I'm not going to RP it. We have agreed that just before we actually leave to Brazenfort, Falcoris will go and see his mother, talk to his mother, and make sure she's okay. And just figure out what was said to her dad, his dad, and all the sorts, and just make sure everything's okay, and then arrange a little bit of transportation back to Brazenfort for her, not with us, but a royal transportation essentially. But yeah, that was the retcon. So just as a putting that out there, so it is out on public record.
Fantastic. Anybody else? We've already established that retcon is absolutely fine. Your mother will get organised and taken away. Anybody else? Whilst you got probably 2 days, 3 days of travel time together.
All good here.
All good in the hood. Fantastic.
Can't think of anything.
Yeah,
Brilliant. So you eventually come to the edge of the fabled city of Brazenfort. Again, a city you guys have all been in together now as well, and some of you have deeper ties than others. Some of you growing up here effectively, some of you coming here to start a second life here. The city hasn't changed. That is a very loud city ambience. Good heavens. Damn birds.
I remember Brazenfort being quiet.
You can see that as you guys enter, again, as is your tradition, all the usual canal networks are filled up with cargo ships that go up and down these canals to give shops and pubs and taverns their supplies and needs. Many streets are deliberately wider so people can set up their carts, bazaars, and tents, so you can then, as you walk down, be sold exotic foods and stuff from faraway lands. Can I get you all, though, to make a perception check for me, please?
Yeah.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, not a good roll.
I'm going to give, actually, when he comes back, actually, he's back now. Anna, can I get a perception check? But you can get this at advantage, if that's okay, please. And no, it's not hearing based, it's a sight based.
I was gonna say, remember, you're tired of these characters for the moment. Okay, like fucking Calanthe or somewhere else.
Calanthe is lurking around the corner.
Right, so Falcoris, let's go around the Discord. Falcoris,
15.
Wash.
Hold on, I'm getting my character.
Oh, sorry, buddy, sorry.
It crashed.
Not the
Again.
big crash.
Perception was it?
Please.
14.
14. Kelegorm. Or Eleville, sorry.
Hello.
Low.
9.
9. Joel.
Natural 20 for 25.
Woohoo! And the lovely Lavender.
13.
13. Joel, Falcoris, and Wash. You all take a second as you guys are walking around. Now, Wash, you recognize this from what you've always done. You look at the posters, you look at the notice boards that are scattered, even outside of designated pin boards. Falcoris, you used to do the exact same things, looking for any job listings that come up. And Joel, this catches your attention purely by accident, but your, well, if you had a heart, would sink a little bit in your chest. You see a Help Wanted poster. It is post up by a museum curator who is looking to get a very dangerous and rare artifact back.
Honestly, could have been anyone.
But you can see these posters are weathered, wet, torn. You know, other posters starting to go over the top of them now. But yeah, there are some posters that are still posted up, looking for a museum curator to get an artifact back of high value and dangerousness.
We gave it away, didn't we? We gave it to Madame Meyer.
Mm,
Because otherwise we could hand it back for the
yes.
reward and be like, look, free money.
I forgot we gave it to fucking Madame Meyer. Oh well.
Well, that was a trade-off for Joel needing to find out what he had to do.
Yeah.
A very convenient use of the word "we" there.
You helped me steal it.
Yeah, I helped you steal it. Didn't help you give it to a hag.
Well, you guys can see Patty's posters. Where you all off to as you make your way through the city?
Aren't we here to... Just because it's been a bit. We're here to talk to our friends because they've got drow poison or something, aren't they?
That was one of the reasons. Yeah, the other one, I think, for our course, wanted us to do a home check. But yeah, the main reason for being here was to check on what Orion's up to. Because he's up to some shady shit, babe, potentially.
Well,
No, you go first.
Well, how's everyone to do this? I think even if I just go in to talk to him, I don't think it'd be wise to play our hand just yet. See what I can maybe glean from him.
You're not going to be manipulated by him, are you?
No, Orion's playing a game, and I fully intend to make sure I'm not a pawn in that.
Maybe you should take someone with you to make sure you stay on track. Not me. I don't think I'd be very subtle. I don't blend in with a group of thieves.
Very true.
Well, Lavender's been before. I don't know if you'd like to join me.
I could join.
So you two go to your little underground club, and the rest of us.
Well,
I mean,
Kind of look at Falcoris.
no, you're barred from a certain fucking place, ain't you? Doesn't matter if you've got a new fucking look.
I don't look like Joel.
Yeah, but I know you're Joel, you fucking idiot.
Bounces like
Listen, I got this new ID, right?
Pure skeleton,
Why did you
metal
say
skeleton mask.
McLovin.
McJolan.
So fucking like Ron Swanson. It's like, not to worry, I have a permit. Just I can do what I want.
Oh, I think Lewis has crashed.
Oh, Discord!
No, Discord is.
Lewis, you on the bed. We good?
Wait, we're still all over the place.
Oh no!
My head is spread to other machines.
Wait.
Ghost the
Well,
corner.
this is
Man,
the
you have a
mechanic.
beast him.
The mechanic is just stepping in here.
Oh. Okay,
we
we're gonna have to go
lost-
to BRB for a second, so we can sort this out. Oh, wait, it just fucking fixed itself.
Yeah, we're fine, but Matt's gone. Oh, yeah, he's back.
Hello?
Hello?
Brother!
The mechanic is the me.
Brother!
Discord better not start his shit. I better not just give me. There we go. We're
We
back.
okay?
Right, I think we're good. I think we are good.
That was weird.
Everybody breathing. Everybody
So,
connected.
I saw Belisarius call. He was not impressed. If you're a nerd, you'll get the reference. Anyway, so Yeah, Joel's got a fake ID. Yeah.
I'm going to the Beacon's
Very
Blessing
effective.
anyway. Whatever you two do is
Don't
a
know what
look
you're
at
afraid of.
Joel and Wash. It's up to yourselves.
I don't have the foot anymore, and I don't go around burning down pubs.
It was a hand.
You've already
Some
forgotten that
troll
amnesia.
telling me
Amnesia.
Technically doesn't have the foot of the monkey, though. Let's be real. He's
Man-
not lying. Put his own truth on that man, and he will not be lying.
I don't have a monkey's foot.
Listen, I told you before, Joel doesn't lie, he just heavily conceals the truth. The point is, Falcoris, whether or not I have a goblin's hand, foot, or penis, I am not in the habit of burning down taverns.
Well,
Just happened to burn down mine.
how much money do we have collectively? Maybe we're getting supplies. Maybe try and find a diamond while we're here.
Honestly, I don't think I've got fucking anything. Oh no, I do. Shit, never mind.
One times Falcoris isn't actually broke.
You think you're broke? Joel has 0 in everything.
I have 170
Okay.
gold.
Actually, no, I've got 2 gold. Sorry, I've got the 2 gold from the chain Jano gave me. Wash gave me from when I bought my whittling kit.
It's pocket money. Humble beginnings, Joel. Humble beginnings.
From begging, we're working our way up again.
Soon the
What?
pegging.
What value of diamond is it you need again?
500.
Worth at least 300
Yeah.
gold pieces.
300.
We don't have 300 gold.
Yeah, we do.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, you two the richest ones of us then? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, my friends.
I'm pretty sure also Wash got a pretty paycheck if he needs it, anything.
But he's not saying shit right now.
You don't know. Shit about that. Don't stake me.
Stitch's
All
DM.
this is just the prince trying to get his 20% tax.
Oh,
Well,
pull out what? 200.
alright, well, I'll stick 100 into that. There we go, we can go get a diamond.
I'll happily go and find a diamond if you'll give me the money.
Yeah. That's over to you.
The DM's laughing. The DM doesn't trust me with 300 gold.
I don't trust him with 300 gold.
I don't trust him with it either.
Jack and the Beanstalk situation. He's gonna come back and look. I bought some heroin.
I brought some beans. You said to get a bag of diamonds. I got the wrong bag.
Got to score a gold, man.
Can Wash just grab the coin purse out
This
of
is
the air?
This is just crushed.
Or reaches the fucking
I don't know why.
armor attic.
Joel's sniffing diamond, man.
That's how Joel powers up.
He just sat and crushed it up.
Joel's rolling a
100%.
line of diamonds.
You guys can certainly go. So, Joel, you can go try and acquire diamonds. That's not a problem at all. Falcoris, you're going to go visit the Beacon's Blessing with the fam. Lavender and Elril are going to go see Orion and the Thieves Guild. Wash, what are you going to be up to, if you don't mind me asking?
Can I just look for people who need help, manual labor, that sort of thing?
Oh, in a place like this, easily. You don't need to look. You can just literally turn around and see immediate people that need aid, moving, carting, whatever else in between. 100%.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help until somebody else comes back and finds me.
Fantastic. No, not a problem. Brilliant. Well, we'll start off then. In this case, if we people don't mind, with Lavender and Elleril, making your way over to Thieves Guild. Sorry, I'm trying to look for a folder here. Which entrance are you taking, Ghost? Oh, sorry, Elleril.
So I believe I've only ever shown Lavender the warehouse entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to keep the other one kind of hidden. So I'd probably go that way.
Just go that way. The trusty old warehouse entrance, and easily enough, you slip in there, and yeah, you go downstairs. You can see the the guard, half-orc guard, as per usual, one of the twins. We'll skip the side chat, lets you through. And then our favourite character, the whole campaign, you have to wait a little minute. I say a minute, maybe about 30 minutes or so you have to wait before finally you hear the splish and the splash. And you then see the haggled figure of Sig, the boat driver, the ferryman, come over. All aboard. Do you have payment shinies for Sig?
No shinies, unfortunately, Sig, but I do have gold.
Does she have the shinies? Points to Lavender.
Do you have any gemstones? No.
Well, gold will have to do.
Okay. Yeah.
He just holds his hand. He doesn't tell you the value. He just holds his hand out.
I'll give him 10. Seems.
Thank you. And he just drops the 10 gold in the bottom of the bottom of the boat. All aboard. You guys hop on the boat, and as you hop in, there's a whole little like wobble to the side. You guys find you're sitting, and then with a push of the oar, Sig sets the boat in motion, and you take the 5-minute or so trip through the ducts and the passageways of the city before you finally reach the main atrium, where you'll see again the Thieves Guild in full operation. You see guild members, new, old, friends, old rivals, competitors. You see what you're used to seeing, for lack of a better term, trade, illegal substances, weapons, sealed crates, a lot.
As I'm walking through, can I keep an eye out for the NPC whose name I totally remembered and didn't have to message you about, Tori, the halfling?
She's dead. I told you, she's dead. 6 foot under, shallow grave.
Yeah.
They buried her vertically, obviously. You do, yeah, as you sort of make a quick little scan around the room, no check required, you will see Tori is actually currently conversing right now with Wyvern. You can tell that right now it looks like Wyvern's basically finishing up a trade fence with her in exchange for some gold. Tori's handing over a bag of, like a full rucksack of whatever she's got, and Wyvern has just finished counting out a large sum of gold and is now sliding it over to Tori.
You see, as we're just kind of walking past, can I? Sorry to interrupt. I'm heading up to have a word with Rai. Have you got anything to do after? Can we have a word?
Are you talking to Tori or Wyvern, sorry?
To Tori. Tori.
Sure, yeah. You're... Shit, sorry. Took me a second. Yeah, sure, of course. I do owe you one, so of course, yeah, no problem. I'm just gonna go and get a drink. Catch me there?
Okay, yeah, I'll find you after. And,
Thank you. Cheers. Nice seeing you again, by the way. It's been a hot minute.
I'll toss her a gold. So now I've got 169 gold. I was like,
That's why you tossed her the gold there.
get yourself a drink on me.
Thanks. Totally not mindly so that she's just been paid more than 1 gold, and you're just giving her a singular gold coin, but she takes it all the same on her long sleeves, and she'll go buy herself a drink with your money.
Yeah. You don't want to spend the good foot. So Lavender, you want me to come in here? I think it's probably important not to let on what we know and see what information we can get him to reveal. Okay. I'll start walking up the stairs and politely knock on the door.
You wrap your knuckles against the door, against the large chamber that's built of old broken boat and stitched together pieces of large ship and galleon that is Orion's office. And after a minute, another minute, finally the door opens and Orion greets you, holding onto his cane. Can I get only you Killigorm, to make a perception or insight check, please. Your preference.
Yeah. I think insight is my better one, maybe. No, they're the same. So 19 for, say, insight.
You can tell that he is holding onto his cane a little bit harder than last time. It's almost now what was once a cane of grandeur and posture, an accessory to his wardrobe, has now become a necessity.
Mhm.
My
Right.
friends,
They're looking well.
thank you. Would you like to come in?
We'd love to.
All right.
Um,
Do you remember fucking Lorraine's voice, man? Jesus.
yeah.
He invites you in. You can see the long, large table as per usual, and he lets you guys in first, and he'll shut the door behind you. Then he'll walk around you the long way, whatever way you guys choose to orientate yourselves. He'll walk the long way around you before coming in front of the desk and sitting down in his very grandiose chair. To our door, the pleasure of seeing your faces again.
Well, we were in the city, so I thought I'd stop by, see how you're doing.
House calls now, is it? In my old age?
Well, you know.
This isn't my voice, I know. Matt, the DM is fucked up right now, but he can't quite remember, so we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. I'll watch your previous VOD later and figure it out.
To be
I'll
honest, I
think
feel like you just fell into it there.
Yui!
Yeah.
Homeland took me son!
Get go. Homeland has got me, kids.
Alright. Well, what are you doing here then? You got
Wanna
my
watch me
son.
wank?
Cost you a tenner.
No, I just I want to see how things were. You know, my sister's been asking more of me in my duties.
Mm-hmm. So I've noticed you sort
Set
of slipped
me
away
up.
from me a little bit.
You know where I am when you need me.
Yeah. And he gives you a little half smile at that one.
See, as well, Matt, like, I'm
Hello.
trying to be as particularly focused on all of his kind of body language
Mhm.
and stuff like that
Okay,
as I'm speaking.
cool.
I'm
We'll
trying
see
to
how it goes
avoid,
later in
like-
conversation. We'll see if anything comes up later,
Yeah.
but I'll keep that in mind. And I might get you guys to roll for it after. But yeah.
Okay.
I know you didn't
So,
just come in for a home call. What's up?
well, personally, I'm going to try and take on more of a role of a spy master.
Oh. You becoming official in the higher ups again then?
Yeah. Out of the limelight. Working through.
Right.
I figure information's always good. And information flows both ways.
Both ways.
Well, if I get this network established, I could feed information to you, you could feed information to me. Could be a beneficial relationship.
Always get skeptical hanging out with the royal lot. Don't
You,
really trust him.
Pretty much raised me for the last 27 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you wasn't what you trying to be now. You were just mine. Now
Yeah.
you've gone and wandered off that path I set for you. That's fine. I didn't really tell you you couldn't do anything. You just... It might sound a bit crude, took your life into your own hands again. As you're entitled to do. Changes our dynamic, doesn't it?
Are you threatened by our dynamic?
Not in the slightest, little one. Not in the slightest.
Well, if it's reassuring, our deal is still on the table.
One that I've asked you to potentially mull over. Haven't backed out of it then yet?
No.
You told her what it is? Projection towards Lavender.
No.
Alright. I won't spell secrets then, I'll keep it all under wraps. And he does turn to you, little Lavender. Watch him though. There is something up. between he and I. Just for your knowledge. Kilgum. Or should I call you Eliril now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thought so. I'll make it blunt. I raised you for 27 years. Great. You've been fantastic for me. Can't fault you. Occasional wobble here and there, you starting off. Who doesn't know? You know, I didn't get to here without my mistakes. Quentin got hurt. You retracted. We've been keeping in touch with each other, but we've not been doing anything for one another at this point. You know? You're in with this group here. Back in with your family, which I'm not saying you couldn't ever see your family again. I don't think I'm anything like that. But you're getting in with them again. I've seen the moves you're making. The whispers in the royal courts. I don't know what exactly you're up to, but that's fine. But I don't think it's for me anymore, is it? Elleril.
With all due respect, right. You've had me on retainer this whole time. You've not asked anything of me.
Didn't want to, see what we want to gravitate towards. If you're loyal to me and wholeheartedly, you come to me. If your loyalties lie elsewhere, you go follow them. I'll let you choose. If I kept you under a thumb, you'd of course stay my side, but I'd question it. I had to know what you were up to. So yeah, I kept you on retainer. And you didn't come to me.
When I did come to you, like when I months ago set off from Brazenford, you had nothing for me. At the end of the day, I work on contract. If I'm not getting a job, I'm not getting paid.
And do you think that wasn't a deliberate move on my part?
It may have been.
It very much was, mate. Let me paint a bit of a picture for you here. And I'm sorry, Lavender, you're seeing a bit of a more... I've been quite pleasant before, I think, in your company, and I'm being a little bit more... how the Thieves Guild operate here. Let me paint a picture for you here, Kilgorm. Sorry. Habits die hard, Elleril. There's a chessboard on a universal scale, of which I'm playing. I've moved my pawns back and forth, the sacrificial lambs, if you will. Insignificant individually, but together they're strong. I've now got the board ready, my knights have moved up. I've now got straight line shots where my rooks and my bishops can make dangerous straight line attacks at a long range. The queens are ready to move. Not there yet, but things are getting ready. Don't think yourself anything more than one of those pawns. You could have been more. Don't think yourself as anything as inconsequential as that.
I never did.
Glad you realize it.
Well, it seems like you have no longer used my services.
Realize I don't think I do. I'm afraid to say I think it's best we cut ties. I'll keep your secrets, you keep mine. We'll end it on good terms, relatively speaking.
I'll can I quietly just glance around the room?
Sure. Is this
I'm just looking for maybe any sign that this might be some form of a trap.
Make an investigation check if you're looking for like a trap sort of setup. Make an investigation check for me, please.
Like trap or like ambush sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like if I leave this room, am I just getting jumped? Investigation, that
Please.
is I've got expertise in that, don't I? 27.
27. You feel confident that he wasn't even where you were coming to begin with.
Mm.
So you don't feel there's a trap in place for you.
Mm. I'll stand and hold my hand out.
He will stand, leaning on his cane heavily, and extend his hand out as well to you. For what it's worth, it has been a pleasure.
Pleasure doing business.
Indeed. Lavender, I'm sorry I had to see that side of me. But it has been a pleasure meeting you again. And I wish you all the best. Good luck with the creed. And he sits down again. You're free to go. I will say, Eloil, once you take that boat out of here, don't come back.
I'll wordlessly walk out the room.
Not a problem. He closed the door behind you guys. And the tavern is yours. Well, the cistern, sorry.
I'll just find Tori.
Mhm.
And I need to leave. No.
Oh, hi. Oh, okay.
Could you find me in the market tonight?
Sure. Rooftop, underground, like,
Roof.
midnight? One?
Midnight. Perfect.
Right, see you there.
And I'll
Cheers for the drink.
enjoy it.
I won't. It's piss water.
I'll yeah. Head off.
Anyways, Lavender's anything like to do whilst Killigorms or Elwell, sorry, is chatting away to Tori, or not a problem. You guys approach Sig's boat again, and as you guys are hopping on, if you don't mind me asking, Elwell, as you step on the boat, how do you feel right now? As you sort of look back at the cistern one last time, how do you feel?
He doesn't feel upset or betrayed. It's more of a sense of he felt like there was a potential to redeem Orion, whatever path he was heading down. And at this point, he thinks that's very much lost. It's very. He's almost daunted with the implications of that conversation.
Fair enough. There's the heavy weight rests in your mind again. As you say, not sadness, but there's a heavy gut feeling. You hop on Sig's boat, and even Sig doesn't say anything. He can, as odd of an individual as Sig is, he is good at picking up emotions. He doesn't say anything, doesn't ask for shinies. He just pushes off the oar in the Venetian style of gondola that he's got, and he sails it down the passageway, taking to the exit of the Thieves Guild for the last time. Joe, we'll cut to you next. You're going shopping. 2 seconds. I'll need to quickly switch over some music. Let me do that. Bear with me. I don't want this one. That's all right. I want. Nope. Incorrect, good sir. I can probably delete that one. Sorry. Yeah, that's nighttime ambience. Jesus! What shit DM am I? There we go.
Nonsense.
Joe, you have been given a very important mission. You need to find a diamond. 300 gold's worth of diamond.
I do.
You do.
And I have 300 gold to find it.
How convenient. Are you just off to go find a diamond, or are you going to be doing anything else in your little adventures?
Don't really need much else. It's not like I need food anymore. Not bitter about that at all.
No, not a problem.
Yeah.
You
Just.
Mhm.
Just food. Food. Fucking diamonds.
With food on the brain, clearly.
300 gold's worth of fucking food. He comes back.
Joe comes back with a Chad meme saying a million beers. um, but Joe, you go on your little adventure, and it doesn't take you too long till you find one of the many. It's basically like a travel shop, effectively, where all the guild members would go, and all travelers and people who ride the road often would go and get their camping supplies, basic weapons, and things like that. Some herbalist kits and the like. And after a quick conversation with the, what do you want to call him? I was going to say barman there, the clerk, you are able to make an exchange, and you acquire a beautiful, shining blue diamond for the price of 300 gold. And again, you can tell if you look around, he's got other supplies like healing potions and the like, so if you guys need to stock up, this would be a good shop probably to swing by and grab supplies like healing potions and the like. You thank the man, maybe, and exit.
Stare at him as I leave.
Just give him one little daunting stare as you leave. And as you open the door, you are then again hit with the... Well, you would be hit with the senses of the area around you, the sights, the smells that you can't smell, the cacophony of all the overlapping voices and sounds. And you shut the door behind you, and you freeze. You scrunch up your arcane eyes a little bit, and a hand goes to your temple. Can I get you to make a intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be a good... It's only a +1 for a total of 11.
11. You... Well, you don't know what you do. But you come to... hour and a bit later maybe, judging where the sun's gone, in a random back alley.
Uh-oh.
And your arcane head hurts. And for the last, again, hour and a half, you have no memory of where you've been or what you've done.
Do I have anything new? Is anything missing?
You pat yourself down. You still have the diamond. All your normal belongings, your shield, your mace. You're not covered in blood or anything sinister like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying I murdered like 18 children or something, you know.
You round the corner, the orphanage is on fire. Who knew? No, you.
Shit, not again.
I told Falcon, don't do this. No, you seem to be as one with all your belongings.
So got all my shit.
Mhm.
Nothing's changed about me, as in
Your physiology
I've
is
not
all
lost
there.
anything, not gained anything, I'm not scratched up, bloody or anything.
Nope.
I am simply somewhere else.
Just somewhere else in the city.
Whereabouts am I in the city?
You take a second to maybe come myself to gravitate yourself. You are very much by the water's edge at this point. You have gone to like the loading bays, to the docks, and you're behind a random warehouse where they'll be storing and holding cargo for ships either coming in or going out.
Can I look around and try and determine why I might have come here? As
Make
in, like, what's like in my surroundings? You know, is there like any Sherlock Holmes style clues as to what I'm doing here?
Make a perception or investigation check for me, please.
The perception. Do you want me to do both if they're different things, or
Whichever ones you want to do, that's what I mean. So whichever is highest for you, you can
I just don't know if you want me to check like different things because there are
No.
different
It's all
meanings.
good, all
That's
good.
17 for 22
17 for 22.
on perception.
Perception.
If that
You take a
matters.
second to look around, and you try and, as you sort of say, why did I come here? What's in it for me to be here right now? You look left, you look right. Nothing overtly catches your eye. And it's as you're about to give up that you do see something. You do see something that does catch your eye. That in this back alley, or like towards the entrance of it. No, sorry, behind the back alley. You go back to actually go where you were. You can see what looks like on the nice, like, grey concrete slabs that make up the floor here. The ground's been singed, burned, as if an extreme heat localized itself in one spot. Which is a bit
Is
unusual.
it a big area, small area?
Maybe about 4 or 5 feet in a loose circle.
Can I determine what might have caused it? As in, like, is it just someone using like fire? Is it some kind of teleportation? Is it just
Make an Arcana check.
like? Don't worry, boys. Jolly on Holmes is on the case.
No.
Joke's on you. I'm actually proficient in Arcana. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This very much, you actually said it, screams to you teleportation, but not the way that Emmerich would do it. This is something from the Hells. This is something of an infernal nature has used teleportation here.
Oh. So, I remember seeing the devil before I got pushed through, right?
Mm-hmm. You very much remember seeing a devilish figure.
So putting two and two together there, is there any way for me to, I don't know, tell how recent this was? As in, like, has he literally left just before I blacked out, or?
You think with a dirty 20, he hasn't left. He's come before you've got your memory back. He has arrived before you've regained your memory.
Can I see any footprints or evidence of where he might have gone?
I would say no. With the clean ground behind here and that sort of stuff, there's no dust and dirt you can follow. You cannot see where he may have wandered off to.
Can I use the fucking spell that's been saved for ages? Can I use like my own I don't know what it's called. The one, hang on. That's the one I've got. It's the one that you can like
Detect
see. You
Detect
can
good
see
and
like
evil?
fiends. Yeah, detect. You can see fiends and shit.
Yep, what's the range of that one, please?
Bit. Adverts.
50 feet.
50 feet, thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
So Joel, as you cast this one out, you can indeed pick up one devilish presence. Fiendish in nature, sorry, I should say.
I'm
technically.
going fucking right for that.
You beeline towards, and again, it's still taking the back alleys and the hidden paths through the maze, the labyrinth of alleyways that is, until you do see finally, as you sort of round one corner, hidden in shadow, a cloaked figure, the hood drawn up, the hood a little bit too high on the head, as if there's a set of teeth and horns underneath, which isn't unusual. But as you round the corner, you see this figure, their back to you, in the side of the alleyway, holding onto the wall.
Hello.
The figure looks over its shoulder, and you can there's an immediate recognition in your eyes, as you know who this individual is. This is the same person.
Recognition.
Thank you. Recognition in your eyes. This is the same individual that was with you and the Raven Queen during your construction.
Do I know, like, who he is? As in, like, because if he's a devil, is he like one of the like well-known devils? Is he?
You don't recognize him. A name was never given to you during their when they used to converse around you. You were never given a name. And
So he's not one of the big main ones that like everyone
you
was.
know, certainly none that you'd read about in your Bible studies, for lack of a better term. In your clerical studies, he's not of an entity that you'd immediately come to realize like one of the big lords of the hells or anything else like that. Certainly not.
Okay, so he's not like a major, big fucking player, kind of. Okay.
How are you doing?
Who are you? I recognize you.
Yes. I helped put you together.
But
How are you doing? It's an important question.
I'm alive, if you can call it that. But I'm having memory troubles.
Elaborate quickly.
Well, 1 minute I'm in a shop, the next minute I'm standing at that warehouse back there. I've lost about an hour or so's worth of time. And before that, I keep having small lapses.
It's happened again. Oh well.
Again?
Rebuilt. Yes.
What do you mean again?
Can you not put two and two together?
The
We
final
gave you an
state?
immortal body. Yes. Well done.
What's happening though? You're not telling me what's happening.
We constructed the final say millennia ago. It was his memory loss that drove him to insanity. I'm here to check up that's not happening again, and evidently we were wrong once more. The calculations are off. There's got to be something we can do.
I mean, hey, if you can fix my memory,
No, not right now. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. We just need to make sure you don't kill anybody that doesn't deserve it. This hour of span you've been missing, is that the longest break in your memory, or...?
it's the only one I've actually lost time.
Good.
The
That
others
means
are
we-
small lapses.
Fantastic. That means that we have time.
Before what?
Well, if we don't intervene, as per previous mistakes, a final say 2.0. We have time to think and stop you doing that. We have time to I was gonna say save you. To save others. From you. Maybe save you in the process.
What do I or we have to do?
You just need to keep staying alive and existing here. I need to go and do more numbers and calculations and go back to the lady.
Can you tell me anything about why you're helping her? Why you made the final say in the first place? I mean, you're a devil, she's a god.
Mm-hmm.
Not usually an overlap there.
Overarching goals. Can do unique things. There's a morally grey area between good and evil, and she and I navigate that space quite well.
And who might you be?
That's not an important question. All you need to know is I am the architect. And I have done this once before and failed. I have done this twice now, and I will not fail again with you.
If I'm being used for something, I feel I'm owed.
You're not. You are being used as a champion of the Raven Queen, the highest honor followers of hers can be bestowed. That's your purpose. If
I
you
don't
have
know
an
what
issue
your
with
stake is. Forgive me, but devils aren't known for their generosity.
my stake isn't to be generous to you, it's to her. She is indebted to me, and I have done her a favor.
Have you named your price?
To her I have.
What is it?
That's not for me to tell. And it's quite literally nothing to do with you, apart from you are the thing that she wanted. I gave her you. That's between she and I now.
And I suppose I'm grateful. But leaving me aside, did I summon you?
No. I realized as I've been watching you, you took a bit of a weird... You were focused, as people do. You had a purpose to go and find your friends, or if you'd call them that, I don't quite know. But then you just wandered. You just left yourself almost, as if the suit took over. And I decided I needed to intervene and follow. I snapped you out of it, and then you followed me here, clearly.
How long was it? About an hour? Hour and a half?
Just over an hour.
Am
had
I a
to
risk to
lure
people of this house again?
Potentially. I will try to intervene when I can. But I won't always be there. I do have other things going on.
A devil on my shoulder.
Hmm.
Are you here to hurt people?
No.
Well, in
Why
that
do you think
case,
so
I'll-
little of me then? Is it because I've
Forgive
got
me,
red
but-
skin and big horns?
No, it's because you're a devil.
Fair.
You don't have the best reputation when it comes to humans.
You don't know me.
Or, not you, but your kind. anyone who's summoned in a circle of fire, I would be wary of. It's just common sense.
As you perceive it.
Well, if you're not here to hurt anyone, then
I literally came here to stop you from hurting people. That just
And-
speaks some more volumes.
I appreciate that, and in future I will be
Less
more
of a dick when I
welcoming.
appear.
more. Yes,
Great.
apologies.
Accepted.
I'll leave you to it then.
For what it's worth, Joel, I can see why she chose you. Others might not be able to. But then again, others don't sit in the morally grey area where I do.
The world isn't black and white.
Now you're starting to understand why maybe she and I have an accord.
Well, I'll leave you to your business. Thank you again for intervening.
And I'll leave you to yours. Stay safe for what it's worth. And with that, there's a flash of red and orange and yellow with a and as you sort of pull your hand away, instinctively you don't need to protect yourself from the heat, but instinctively you do so. Now when you drop your wrist, the figure is gone.
Houdini!
Where do you go? You look on the roof, there's a man running across the roof.
His name is now Shrike.
Putting that aside, we'll then jump over to Falcoris. What are you up to, buddy?
Just going to the Beacon's Blessing to see
Going to the Beacon's
the
Blessing?
dwarven family.
The dwarves. You make the familiar route through the streets, tense, hustle and bustle, until you find the Beacon's Blessing. Now, last time you saw it, it was a sad state of affairs, of course, being a literal charred ruin. Now you see the opposite. It's been totally rebuilt and better than before. There's a whole additional story that immediately catch your attention. They built it even taller than before. They still kept the same nautical theme and feel, but everything's been turned up. If you take the Beacon's Blessing as a 10, this is now an 11. They've just knocked everything up, and you can tell this hasn't been the case of the dwarves have done this. This has been a community. This has been a town. This has been sailors that have come back from their tours at sea to find their favorite town's been burned down and don't like that very much. This has been a very large communal effort to get this place back up and running and better than before. You open the door and you can see the hustle. You can see the energy that is in here is electric. Everyone is having a grand old time. Drinks are being poured left, right, and center. The floor is still sticky from spilled drinks, but you're never going to get away from that one, unfortunately, no matter how good your tavern may be. And it's a wash of people. A complete wash of people in here.
Obviously, with different times of the year, it does get busy in the Beacon's Blessing before, because depending on like harvest coming in and they've shipped out or whatever. Is this like busy for this time of period then?
This is busy for this time of period, yeah.
Okay. Then I'll kind of shift my way through the crowd, kind of bump into some folks. Sorry, that fucking hell, man. And then I'll be like, try to like squeeze through some bits, like, get to the side. And then I will be making my way up to the main bar essentially to see who's working.
As you go to make your way across the main bar, so you're like rubbing shoulders, the whole like hand on, sorry mate sort of thing. As you're pushing through, someone grabs your wrist quite firmly.
Excuse me, and I'll look at them.
You see a familiar face smile back at you as your Uncle San has just grabbed you by the wrist.
Instantly, I'll like pull him towards me and then go on to a hug.
And he embraces you straight away with an even bigger, deeper hug as well. And he holds you there for a good 10 seconds or so.
I'll hold him as well, and then eventually when it starts getting to that stage of like letting go, I'll just be like, fuck me, I was worried about you.
Worried about me? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You fucking know. Fucking old
I've
Rhea.
always come back. I've always come back.
Yeah, but this one was different.
This one was another mission at sea. What was different?
Oh, fucking hell. It's so good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too, my boy. How have you been?
that's something we can catch up on. If you don't mind, let me talk with the dwarfs first, then we can have a drink.
Right, well, they're in the kitchen. 2 secs. Boys, make room, make room. And he starts, like, pushing through the crowd with you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
To get rounds until finally you guys make your way to the bar, and he just opens that little, silly little bar hatch, the stereotypical, opens that one up. You squeeze your way through. You can see that the dwarves have hired, with the side of it, actual more bar staff you've never met before.
Yeah, they're probably
Just
looking at me
actually
like, what the
talking with
fuck?
people. Yeah, literally. Then Uncle Sam's like, it's fine, sort of thing. He's with me. And you go through to the back, and you can then see, in a very busy kitchen, with, again, hired chefs you've never met before, and they're like, you see the dwarves. You can see Nesva and Ragdor busy at work, laboring, sweat on their brows, but smile on their faces, all the same.
As they're labouring away and like going over, I'm like, fucking hell, this is fancy.
Yes. Immediately, you turn around and see there's a clatter of plates. Whatever she was holding is not relevant anymore. And there's a shattering of some china. She runs over, and a tiny little dwarven figure grabs you by the waist and pulls you in for a very squeezy dwarven hug.
Oh, jeez. You're spilling my midsection as well.
Oh, Phil, cut on! Jakes, he's back, and I thought he's back! This has been... Have you seen you've seen the place, of course.
Yeah,
It's just so busy.
You're so busy, fucking brand new, spanking, and another fucking floor. What have you got up there?
We didn't even mean to build it, they just kept going. I had to tell them to stop. Literally, they got the scaffolding all the way up there, and we'd had to tell them, no, down a wee bit, please.
Your tiny legs will fucking have a hard time getting up there.
That's why I married him for.
And then
all right.
I'll just go and back into a proper hug again.
You sort of Sam, you can see behind you that Uncle Sam pulls out a pipe with a big smile on his face, lights his little pipe, and just enjoys the family vibes that's going around right now.
I'll ask when I've done that hug. I'll ask, where's the kids? What are they up to?
They're working away somewhere in this place ever since it got busier. They had to reel them in a wee bit, so they're doing their chores.
I'll try and catch up with them later then. It's good to see you's back.
Same to you. How have you been? We've been worried sick about you.
I've been. It's been a journey. I'm not gonna lie to you, Nesva. It's been quite a journey. It's not done yet. Not even close.
I'm sorry to hear about that, but you're in good company, I hope, still?
Of course. Of course I am.
Is that Joel still with you?
Joel is still with us, yes. A little bit changed. If you do see him later, don't be scared of him.
Well, I mean, I've already got some feelings towards the man, so...
I know. But I've put it aside.
Well, if you have, then so can we. Because it done us a favour. It's now...
Yeah, made Beacon's blessing.
I mean, I didn't wish he did what he did, but, we try and find the silver linings. The place is better now, and we're getting more money. So I'm not going to grumble. But just, it's not a good business strategy to burn a place to the ground, but, we'll skip past it.
Yeah, I know. But that's water under a bridge and gone now.
Okay. Well, if it's good for you, it's good for me too.
I'm gonna go back outside and talk with Uncle Sam for a bit, but my mother, she went up to the capital.
She was so excited. She came to tell me the day before she was leaving, and her wee face was so... I haven't seen her smile that wide in so long.
I'm glad.
Oh, the palace. And a very handsome man took her away, I must say. Took her on a very big shopping trip, and he's a catch for any lucky lady. That's what I'll tell you there.
Well, we'll say lady, or it might swing the other way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How would you know that, Phil Chorus? I'm joking, of course. Unless...
Well,
You
us.
don't want to tell me handsome?
Not... Nesva, you know that,
I know,
Joe
I know,
was
I know.
my
I know.
love.
I'm just having a wee joke, I'm sorry.
I know. But, no, she got fucking millions of dresses. I don't know how they're going to get it all back into her little wardrobe, but they'll find some way, I guess. But she had a good time, and yeah, and I'll kind of shoot a look towards Uncle Sam and say, and I met my father after how many years?
Uncle Sam is mid, to inhaling from his pipe, and immediately say, wait, your father... Compose himself for a little bit. Apologies.
We had a talk. It went well in the sense that I didn't try and kill him, and
I mean, good.
but yeah. The main
Right,
thing
well-
was that my mother seen him again.
Of course.
But yeah, sorry Nesva, I'll let you get back to your fucking
No,
fancy kitchen.
Of course. Sorry, I don't want to sound like Uncle Sam there. That was weird.
I know, weird, but never mind. But yeah,
accents.
I'll let you get back to it. I'll check
Okay,
in a
thank
bit
you.
later.
Of course. All right, please come in the evening whenever we've got time to sit
If you
down
need
and
me,
talk.
shout me. I'll dig in and help you with whatever the fuck is going on.
If busy, if you don't mind helping out the news starts and show how it's done.
I will do.
Cheers. Right, back to it, boys. And she gets back behind the thing. You can see that again. She's got like little burn marks up her wrist from cooking hot meats and that sort of stuff. And she goes immediately back into it. But being a dwarf, that's of no concern to her at all.
She's in her element.
You turn around. Your Uncle Sam just sort of leaning against the kitchen. She's like, "Let's go."
Yeah, I'll follow
Grab a
him.
table. Right. And he takes you up. You don't go to the main room right now. You basically go up to the second level, where again it's like an extended bar. So still, there used to be just a corridor of rooms. Now it's been like an extended lounge area with some rooms, and up above the top floor is now it's all the rooms again.
Okay.
So it's more like a little more relaxed lounging area sort of thing. And he pulls you aside. And you get a little private booth with him. He sits down heavily in it. You know, he's quite. It's hard to even you've noticed that he's always been like a strong, muscular person. But at his age, he's starting to grow a little bit down there. He's almost got a rugby pair of physique now, with the big abs now coming to a big strong belly instead.
A belly and an
But he
elf?
sits down.
Wow.
And he sits down in front of you.
Now, as he sits down, I'll pat his stomach and just be like, "You're putting on a beef."
As you pat his stomach, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Not good. I'll just say that. Not good.
Backhand for your attitude, boy.
The second you go to pat his belly with that like joking like rub sort of thing, he grabs your wrist and just holds it there, and like with a twist of his wrist pulls you in sort of thing. Do you want to try that again?
You're putting on a beef though. You'll be slower soon. You know it. Let go, mate. Come
Still got
here.
time left. Let you go. Still got one up on you yet, little man.
And then I'll take a seat next to him, or across from him.
Yeah.
I want to look him up and down. Has he got any injuries or anything of the sort that I can see?
Make a perception check.
Yep. That is a 27.
27. You do see just sticking out of the collar, tiny, and it is a tiny nick. Oh, well, there's not a tiny nick. It's the very tip of a scar or mark that just comes above the collar line. And that's when you realize he is wearing a higher collared jacket than usual.
Yeah. So, not to get fucking down in the dumps right now, but Aurea, what the fuck happened?
It wasn't fun, I'll tell you that.
We heard that well, the final say came calling, along with his undead army, the Bone Oaks, basically pushed everybody to the coast, and whoever could got out of there.
It was literally that. We were initially told that we would just be going to a place called Toldon, which is one of their coastal port towns. And all we were going to be doing is we would stay in the water. They would bring the lifeboats to us. We bring them in. We take them home. Easy days, right? No. Everything goes to shit. Immediately. Totem's ablaze. But there's still refugees there. We're maybe half a mile out, but we can hear them screaming. So we went in. We took the ship in as close as we could, used our own boats, and we went in. We lost a few good men in the process, but we rescued many more. The right thing to do.
Well,
And I've never seen anything quite like that.
yeah. So to completely keep this short, basically the refugees that did come over, they've been hosted up in Pavmar. They're
So,
finding new places that they can for all the refugees that came over.
It's good.
We fought the final say.
You what?
Yeah.
Sorry, who's we?
We, as in the Twilight Company.
You got yourselves a new posse.
Oh, no, you know about this. I've told you about this, Uncle Sam. The people I'm running with.
Memory. DM being a dickhead
Yeah,
again.
DM memory.
Whoopsie doodles.
I tell Uncle Sam everything. Uncle Sam knows
sorry,
everything.
Right on, didn't happen. Shut up, chat.
But yeah, I'll just say we fought the final say.
What do you mean you fought the final say?
So to try and keep this as short as possible, Joel's a follower of the Raven Queen, has been for quite a long time.
Right.
Basically, well, quite a long time in the sense that
For like 6 months.
fair. But I don't know if enough for coolness. Anyway, but through all that, when we learned the final say was the main antagonist of all this,
Right.
basically Joel started to seek out, especially when he learned that final say was the Raven Queen's champion before, started to seek out guidance, and in a way the Raven Queen chose him. Even more so now, he is the Raven Queen's champion. And well, you can't have two, can you? Head butted. So we fought in a Shadowfell.
Oh darn.
Yeah. And we won. Ish. Joel was killed. He's now rebuilt. Divine work. And we took parts of the final say. We've scattered them. I'm not going to tell you how, where, what our methods were, just to keep everybody safe.
Of course.
But we thought that was it. If we could keep the pieces apart, it would never come back. Well, we found out that that's not quite the case. Final say's still out there, influencing things.
Alright.
And, yeah. That's... weirdly enough, that wasn't the scariest facing my father.
I was gonna ask about that. Your daddy, how is he?
I wouldn't know, he's still the fucking stuck-up arsehole that he is.
You say that as if you met him before.
I don't know, Uncle Sam. You're the one that's always been there for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's through him, but...
Yeah.
we talked. We had a meeting. Obviously, I presume you know about the Republic of Tyria sending over dignitaries and a meeting.
I
Well,
heard rumors down the grapevine about it, yeah.
well, we were obviously part of that, being defenders of the throne. We told them the situation and all the stuff that's happening over here. We made an alliance in a way. We're going to work together, Republic of Tyria and Mournful. So,
Positive steps.
obviously, father was part of that business talk, but afterwards we sat and talked. Only briefly. But, I told them I didn't know how I felt about it. Didn't know if I wanted to kill him there and there, or actually talk to him and hug him like a father he is. Or supposed to be.
And what did you choose?
To walk away.
Fair enough. Can't say if I was in your position I'd do something different. So yeah, you know, I can't fault you at all.
Well, we'll see how it goes. My mother got to see him. Probably for the last time. If we're honest.
Yeah. With his business and her age, probably.
Yeah. The oven blood will keep me going for a long time.
Well, it's a blessing and a curse.
But, yeah. We came back to Brazenfort for other business, essentially. Killigorm has to figure out what the fuck is going on with his side. We're still on the hunt for Bucky.
Right.
The Shadowfell's looming. It's coming. And I've got a funny feeling that this great reclaimer is linked to the final say in a way. Final say's not done yet. Not by a long shot.
Well, we'll just need to hold on tight and see what happens. You know where I am if you need me at any point for all this crazy bullshit. Don't know what help I can really be, but, you know, I'm here. from here.
You told me everything I know, so
Well, you picked up on your own things. You know? You
But-
did. I tell you some things, but you did the most work.
but yeah, just be careful. I've got a horrible feeling this. It's gonna be a lot worse than what happened over here. What's about to come.
Again, we'll find out the hard way. Whatever comes, comes. And you never know.
I'll pick up.
Crazy world.
We'll see a retcon. I'll pick up a drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a drink on the way out, and I'll like do absent friends, and
The
I'll
ones we'll make along the way.
chink them and down the pint or down the drink.
That's the pint with you. Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna be in town a little while longer, so if you ever need to, hang out, I'll be around. Unless you're gonna be moving on fairly quickly, in which case, see you when I see you.
Yeah, I have no idea. Our schedules are all over the place, and what the hell's going on? We're in one place for a long time, and then we move quickly. I could be here today, could be here for tomorrow, could be gone in one night. Who the fuck knows? But I'll make sure to drop a
Well,
word to you.
Appreciate it. Just let me know what you're up to.
As
Send
always.
letters, send a word, see what happens.
As always. Now I'm gonna go and try and wrangle the fucking dwarven kids and see how the fuck they're
You
doing.
do that. Good luck with that one. I tried it, stopped doing it. Your turn.
Enjoy the needed rest, old one, and I'll get up and
Flips you off a little bit as you walk away.
as
Lights
I'm
up his
walking away,
pipe.
just to the
Yeah. And as you take maybe one look at your shoulders, you do flip him off, and you see he takes a long draw of his pipe and sort of turns his collar up a little bit more, and sort of shuffles his shoulders into the booth before closing his eyes and just smiling to himself.
don't need to ask. I know those battle scars. And I don't have to RP it, but I will try and find the dwarven kids.
You
Who,
do eventually.
Yeah.
One is moaning like fuck about having to do work. The other is just actually enjoying doing the work instead of doing new normal shit.
I'll briefly ask them. Have they been up to any mischief?
You ask them individually. This one's the two parts of the room. Every time we do, you ask this question twice, and both times you get a little back sort of thing.
That's good.
And that's all they'll give you.
That's good. And then I'll just kind of I'll talk to them for a bit, and then let's just go start helping around in the Beacon's Blessing, just fucking doing bar work or like picking up people that are causing trouble or anything of the sort, and going about doing what I used to do for the Beacon's Blessing for a while until I see people come in.
Fantastic. Good. And of course, last but not least, then, as we wrap this one up, Wash. You've been, again, helping around the locals and the yokel folk. Moving. You speak with people that don't speak the same language as you, as again, a variety of accents and people and places is in front of you here. Is there anything particular that you're up to whilst you're doing all this, or is it just simply to help?
Not really. No, just helping out, really. And if anybody fucking offers me money, telling them no.
Fair enough. No, not a problem at all. Fine. Not a problem. You spend the day away doing exactly that. I will say at one point, we'll say, as it's getting... The party split up and everyone's been gone, you've been doing that thing, maybe, pushing the 2-hour mark, and you'll see Joel come down a completely different street than the one he left. And Brazen Fort, the nearest shop, he's not that direction. You see his window up, If you want to cross past him, you can do, but yeah.
I'll give him a wave.
Joel just look at you and just keep going wherever he was going. He'll give a little.
Was this when he was comatose?
No,
Yes, that's a good point. Am I comatose at this point, or am I?
You are Joel.
Oh, in that case, I'll just kind of do the very cartoon sort of suspicious character look around, and then walk over to Wash, and I'll just look at. How much do you know about devils?
Honestly, not much.
You
Know
ever
of the
heard one
idea
called
of
the
them?
Architect?
Probably not.
You wouldn't have
Have
heard
I?
about the architect, no.
Do you know anywhere in this city that we could find out more about that?
You're looking at a library for genuine, like, actual queries, but then probably any church or temple will tell you most information.
Thank you. And then I'll turn around and go find a library, I suppose. Wash is welcome to
Okay.
follow, but Joel's just
I'm just like,
Joel's on a
I'm
mission.
just like holding up a cart, being like, "What the fuck are you on?"
just on a mission. That's what I'm on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with him. Fuck it.
No problem. The gnome that you were trying that you've been helping out tries to pay you a couple of silver pieces, but you say just tell him to keep it, unless you want a couple of silver pieces.
No.
And you follow Joel.
Could be 100 gold. I don't want it.
Fair enough. Then what a noble man. No, are you going towards the library then, Joel, or Washington, Joel? Sorry, as you say.
Whatever's closer,
Yeah.
library, temple, whatever's
Were you going to say something?
wherever I think would be the best place.
I'll just follow Joel. I'm just interested.
No, not a problem. You find your way probably, what you come up first more than likely is one of the many temples here. Being a big city, there's only a couple of libraries, but a temple to near enough all the major deities. You would basically at this point end up at a temple of, let's see where you are, Lathander, if I can say the name right. You'd
That's
wind up
the
in.
light sun person, right?
Yep, it is indeed. A little bit
That's how
opposed
they're
to your,
technically described.
yeah, a little bit opposed to your goddess, but they'll make peace. They're on the same side ultimately, but there's some viewpoints that are a bit, opposite of the spectrum. Shall
I
we say.
mean, goddess of death, god of light. I mean,
But as you come in, you enter the temple, and you can smell straight away the smell of sweet grass. The temple just has this aroma of that. There's no grass inside; it just smells of this, and you can see it's a fairly moderately packed building. I wouldn't say packed, that's wrong. There's a few people milling around, that sort of stuff, doing their morning prayers or rituals, whatever it may be at this point in time. And you do see, as you're looking around, of course you'll see a human man, completely clean-shaven, bald head, beautiful green eyes. He's wearing a waistcoat and trousers, like suit design, of very golds and yellows, very bright morning dawn colors. And he sees Wash, clearly a paladin of some sort, a man of the people, and a fucking terrifying statue behind him.
it was very clearly a Raven Queen-esque.
Yeah.
Like basically his arch enemy in mortal form.
Good morning. Blessings be upon you this fine day.
Thank you. Sorry to have to enter your temple.
Never apologize for entering the
As
temple.
this.
You can't apologize for your looks. You can't change them.
Well, okay.
You
I
have
was
no
won-
idea how true that is.
It's been a life. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's been a busy 6 months.
It's
I
a
was
life for
wondering-
some people.
Eh. I was wondering if you could help us with a devil issue.
A devil issue.
Specifically, I'm looking to learn more about a devil who calls himself the Architect.
Doesn't ring a bell to memory, but come with me. Let me see if there's anything in my personal library. Come, follow me.
As we go, I'll turn to Wash and just go, I'll explain later.
Somehow I don't think you will.
Bro. I'll explain it, bro. Don't worry, bro. I'll get you, bro. I'll explain to you, bro.
You follow him, this priest, into his own room, basically, and you can see he's got a big bookshelf at the back of it, and he starts poring over, and he pulls out a couple of different tomes, and he hands one. If you want to read this one, sir, and he give one to you, Joel. If you want to read this one, and I'll read these couple over here, and between us we should find something, maybe. Can I get Wash and Joel to make investigation checks for me, please, to see if in your studies of these books you can see anything about the architect, or the devil that calls himself the architect. And he will do
You
the same.
know, I just want to say, I think I, in that moment, developed severe dyslexia. I got a nat 1.
Oh, no. You just look. You see that thing. You just look at the page and you just turn it, but you're completely like, "This is."
What the fuck are words?
Joe looked over the book's upside down. He's like, "This is a foreign language."
That's a picture book, Wash. That's
Hungry caterpillar.
you're meant to color in the line.
Joe,
All
what
it
did you
is, Wash has got like a word search book. He's like, this doesn't make any sense.
It's crossword puzzles. Why
The
does
words
this?
are out of order.
Why is the
I know,
information in clues?
No, Wash, that's a Sudoku book. That's an atlas.
Atlas. Joe, what did you get for your?
That's only a 16 for me. So
Only
at
a
least I'm
16.
reading a book, you know?
You are reading a book, yeah, and it's not too difficult. You go through the index and that sort of stuff. You do find this book has got a section on devils, and you start going through it. It's giving you like, the big popular names, like the devils from the hells, like the lords and the ladies that are, you know, the overarching figureheads, I guess you can call them. None of them refer to the architect at this point, and you sort of begin to give up that little bit of hope until one tiny little thing mentions that on the 8th ring of hell there is a recent, or as far as his book's been written, which is probably the priest tell you maybe a couple hundred years ago old, during a schism on the 8th ring of hell, the Lord was overthrown. And all that's referenced is it gives you all the details of the battle, what happened, you know, the political divide, so on and so forth. But the only thing you really care about is the person who helped. How do I word this? Sorry, I guess engineer the now ruling Devil's Glaive. Refer to himself as the architect. So the architect forged this weapon for the new Devil Lord.
Okay, who's their lord? Does it say in the book
Jesus.
who would be the 8th lord of...
It will, but let me get my fucking notes up.
You know, I think.
Why
this
would
guy
you
needs
mention
a
the 8th
dictionary
circle
of
of
his
hell
own
and the
if he's
new
calling
lord?
himself
You
an
don't have the name.
Right now, so we wouldn't ask the fucking question.
It's
No,
an
we
obvious
always do.
question to ask. In the 8th circle of hell, I can't say circle apparently. In the 8th circle of hell, he forged a new weapon for the new lord. I'd like to know who that was.
Are we gonna skip over the fact that he's named himself the architect, but so far he just makes items, not houses?
So he's the blacksmith.
Yeah, he's the blacksmith.
Or the forger. Which, to be fair, is a cool name.
Was the name taken? I assume.
It was copyrighted.
You got
Devil
suggestions.
infringement.
You got suggestions. The blacksmith 1, the blacksmith 002, the blacksmith underscore 001.
Blacksmith
The
double
black
seven.
underscore Smith.
Smith with a 1 instead for the I.
Yep.
If you find that person, or not the person, the devil who is now taken over, and you presume is still ruling over the 8th circle of hell, is by the name of Behid. So B-E-H-I-D. Behid.
I'll tell Wash what I've found, and I'll just... So we're not gonna
staring
find
at
the-
the pages, going, "What the fuck?"
I'll take the...
You take the book out of his hands.
I'll take the dictionary away.
I was mesmerized by like, huh?
Just all
I love
snap
think
my
actually,
fingers in
once you
front of
found the
him.
book and he just found a pic, there's a picture of some titties, and he just got.
Let's go.
The paladin ship
Wash.
gone.
What?
No,
This is,
no.
Wash, this is a Playboy.
He's trying to read Braille. That's what it is.
Read Braille.
No, Wash. Right, okay. That's... Put that over there. Maybe when you're older. I'll tell the priest that what I've
Find what
found
you're
and ask
looking
if
for.
he's got anything more about that.
Orn.
He'll, through his own book, he says no. That's all. He's going to come to the conclusion as well that he can get anything past that either. He was getting to the point, basically reading the same thing, that it's basically what he can ascertain, some sort of devil that has been known to not try and claim their own power, but will help those that are in power and you can ascertain, or he'll ascertain for you in that part, devils working trickery and debts basically, and this devil is accumulating a lot of, or he's gathering a lot of favors at the end of the day.
He's a devil loan shark.
Pretty much.
Do you know where I might be able to find, or who would know more information about this?
Yeah, not really. Trying to think. I mean, Horizon might be a good shout. They have a good library of more arcane and, you know, other planar activities. Horizon could be a good shout. You could, and I don't want to give you this advice, but I will, find a devil cult, perhaps.
You wouldn't happen to know if there's one
I would
in Brazenfort.
I would strongly keep myself away from the side. No, I don't know if there's any active devil worshipping in Brazenfort, I'm afraid.
Damn it. I mean, good, but damn it.
A conflicting tale, I can tell.
Alright, well, thank you for your help and for your time.
You're very welcome. And may
And
I will say this, and I do apologize, but may the morning light guide you.
Thank
Yikes.
you. That stung a little. Thank you.
Like being a Satanist and Christianity going. God bless you.
May you find peace in her feathery womb. A feathery cloaca.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
that's what her saying is, but I appreciate it.
Appreciate this. May you find peace in her feathery cloaca.
Moving on.
I am just going to go to a quick BRB screen if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
2 seconds.
guys.
BRB guys. Be back in a second.
And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience there. So, leaving off then, Joel and Wash, you guys leave the church of Lathander. And I will say, just to make things move along a wee bit on this one, you will all eventually begin to meet up either at the Beacon's Blessing or somewhere else of your choosing as a group.
Well, I'm not allowed in Beacon's Blessing, so.
It was a joke, but never mind.
Joel has to wait outside.
Sit in the rain.
Chain him to
There's
the
like a
Yeah,
little
fuck
outside.
you. I'm gonna be sat outside chatting to a devil. Fuck you.
Yeah, so you all guys, we'll say for the sake of brevity, then make your way inside the Beacon's Blessing then, and that's where you'll choose to hang out as you will reconvene.
Sit by a window so Joel can at least talk to us.
That's right in the window. You can't even do that.
Just scraping the window.
I'm gonna make some new friends out here. I'm gonna meet I'm gonna meet my new Baldur's Gate 3 character that we're playing at the moment. I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna meet Dingus Cunnilingus.
I will go outside and say, Joel, Joel,
That is his name.
you're not barred. Get in.
So you say.
Hey, you're not barred. Get in. And I'll fucking walk back in and let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do after that.
I was gonna climb in through the window just to be difficult. No, I'll go through the door.
Mr. Cunnilingus says his goodbyes. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Farewell, Mr. Cunnilingus.
Off on his adventures he goes.
I wonder what adventures. Tell you what, I think the magazine Wash was reading. I think I recognise it from there.
And you all now sit at the table.
Well,
So
All of us?
Everyone's together, yep.
Was my bear allowed in this time? Because there was an issue with the bear last time.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, we'll say that he's allowed in. He just has to squeeze by folk, and folk are probably fucking like, what the
It's probably not
fuck?
fair if you want to have a quiet conversation. The bear will give you guys birth, but people don't want to get too close to a table with a bear on it.
Yeah.
So you can use it to your advantage to have a little private conversation.
Yeah, so Brownie can sit in the kind of corner next to us, essentially. I'll feed him some scraps.
Fantastic.
Anyway, sorry.
Yes, all of you are in.
Kill go.
I've been excommunicated.
What?
I've been
His second dad
relieved
disowned
of my
him.
service. I need to find a third now, so
No, stop looking at me. No.
So out of everyone, I think Caligram's like the highest on the dad issues right now because he's got 2 dads that disowned him.
I mean, so did Jolly. They didn't actively disown them, though. They just died.
No, yours just said to your face that you could leave and not come back. So I think that's worse than dying.
They got some pretty valuable information, at least. I didn't want to play the hand, so to speak, but Ryan seems to think that all the pieces are in place, and he's prepared to strike at the Queen, to use his metaphor.
What? Hang on. So he's talking chess and he wants to strike at the queen. So he's not going for the king to end the game yet.
It's the most valuable piece, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't end the game. You still play.
Still play, but I'd rather not lose any pieces that we
He's not
don't
trying
have
to. He's not trying to actually say the queen, as in like your mother stroke sister.
I don't think he'd act like that. But whatever he wants, he's about to take.
There's only one more queen that works in a secret organization, in a sense, that we're trying to make public. And I'll look at Lavender and I'll say, your mother.
Hey,
He
your
did make
mum, yeah?
Your mum.
He did make a dig as I was leaving about Creed. Seemingly, I feel like he's upset that I've had to work with him.
Remember, he wanted a Creed.
Yeah,
You think he's trying to make a move on a Creed?
I don't know exactly. I've arranged a meeting. If you remember Tori, who we rescued from Stolakwood,
Mm-hmm.
she's agreed with me. I hope to get some information. But also, do you remember Elmer? We had that meeting with the Creed in his bookshop.
Oh yeah, the bookkeeper. Yeah.
I think he's an honest man. He doesn't take part in anything to do with our friends, but he is Orion's friend. He bonded over books. He's essentially a buyer for rare books. He's done it since I've known Orion. I think we might be able to get some information out of him. I don't think he's a bad man. I don't think he would condone what Orion's going to do. He might just be the voice of reason that can maybe get him to see some sense. Because I don't think I can do that anymore.
But the fact that he's chucked you out. Alright. We can give him a shot. I don't know if it's a good idea, but right now we're running on empty fumes with things, so...
I think I'd like to maybe try and see if I can win over Tori, at least. Get someone on the inside to feed it back information to us. And then maybe in the morning we can all try and speak to Elmer. Make a bit of an appeal.
You do know that Orion will have people around watching.
Yeah.
And it's probably better you go by yourself. Or with Lavender, I suppose. That way you can, if he tries to say anything of why you were in there, you were just saying your goodbyes.
Does anyone have any ink?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to check my pack. Hang on.
Imagine having a pact.
Anyone?
Ink.
What do you name it? Ink?
10 gold pieces specifically of ink.
I don't have 10 gold pieces, I can tell you that.
I would say again, you can if you don't
Yeah,
have
no.
the party doesn't have, you can go buy easily enough 10 gold of ink if need be. You know, the city's plenty of shops and Joel shops how you can get that from, or any other calligraphy station.
Can I retcon that someone picked that up?
You can say
Yeah,
retconned it,
that's
just did it as part of the supplies after this conversation, 100%. You know, it's still like mid-afternoon, so you got loads of time after this conversation to go buy ink if you need it.
I'm thinking. I think we need to have some form of fail-safe. Just in case he acts where maybe if something happens to us, something happens to me, we can unveil Ryan's secrets, what he's planning, what we know so far. I think his greatest strength is that he hides in the shadows and bringing them into the light.
Well,
But we do need to be careful about it.
I know the perfect person for that. My Uncle Sam. He already practically knows fucking everything.
Hmm.
He wouldn't speak a word about it to anybody else unless we go down. Then my Uncle Sam will reach out. As if you're willing for you to talk to him and give him all the secrets. It's down to you, Elleru.
I can I've been working on a spell to essentially hide a message for an intended recipient on a sheet of paper. So I'll arrange to have that ready and maybe leave that behind for him then.
You need to give him a bit of detail so he knows what the fuck's going on. But
He should be able to read it.
okay.
Should specify. It's just hidden from anyone else.
All right. To vouch for him, like, he's the one who raised me. He's the one that knows basically everything that I've ever done. He's the one that taught me fighting techniques. He's the one that taught me everything, basically. I trust him with my absolute life, so... He's disconnected from it all. He's technically from the Republic of Tyree. So... Ryan shouldn't suspect him in any way.
Very good. I think my maybe last recommendation in this situation is that we disrupt the supply.
I guess we need to get some bananas then.
Bananas? Of
Rather
course,
be
you spend a lot of time in this city, right?
I grew up here.
You wouldn't happen to know any devil worshipping circles, would you?
During my time of the military, and obviously being in mischievous when I was younger, have I ever come across a devil cult?
I wouldn't use the word cult per se, but there are now and again people that have done for right, you're called devil worshipping and that sort of stuff, but again, the problem, not the problem per se, but it's not as we know it in this world where they devil worshipping is it's more a case of people don't like that, gonna keep it private sort of thing, keep away from us. So as far as an active cult goes, no, but there have been, as in any city, people who have been caught and been made publicly known to be devil worshippers, if that makes sense.
Could I remember any names?
Make a history check, if you would, please.
Sure.
Would I also be able to check in case of blackmailing situations or any whispers from the underbelly?
Sure, but I'll give yours a higher DC, being a bit more niche, if that's okay.
16.
Yeah.
16, okay.
What was it? Oh, sorry. There you go.
History, sorry, not history. Check for yourself, sorry, mate.
That's right. Okay. I rolled 15 on the die for. Sorry, is that way at the bottom of my sheet looking at my spells? History. 23.
23.
Damn.
Yeah. Falcoris, you're sort of like the. I know I've done this guide. You can more picture faces, but remember the names isn't quite coming to mind. Elril, you yourself, Percy, haven't done one of these jobs. It wasn't your sort of thing being acquisitions more than anything, but you know a couple of names have been kicked around the place in the guild. And I don't have them to hand right now because I don't. But you can probably, on the top of your head, get maybe 2 or 3 names, which I can then give to you later.
I relay those names to everyone else.
I will give them to the party later.
I
chat.
note down those names.
So
I,
those names I kind of remember.
Good. I need
Yeah,
to
well,
try
it's one of
and
the things-
track them down.
When the names are given, the faces that you're sort of that's of course who it was,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
How, why an interest in devils right now?
It's a matter I'm handling.
I don't like the way you said that, to be honest.
I don't care.
is it
Devil
a matter of
matter.
concern?
No, I'm researching frogs, Falcoris.
You don't have to be facetious. Facetious. I can never say that
Elril
fucking word.
just absolutely mansplains every single detail about amphibians to the rest of the party.
That's the player, not the character. Elril knows fuck all about frogs. Stop it.
You don't know
Yeah,
what he
can
was
I
doing
roll
in his
my
royal
frog
life.
knowledge?
You don't know what he did.
I'm the only one here
Everyone
that went
needs
to
a hobby.
school.
Hey, I went to a school. It was just a culty underground school where they do suspicious things.
I grew up in a forest. I'm sure there's a lot of animals there.
Yet Lavender knows everything about frogs.
Yes, Lavin doesn't want to
Yeah,
knows
that's
everything
true.
about frogs.
Lavender will correct everything he gets wrong. She'll just go like, actually.
Frog, don't do that.
Teacher, you've got to answer the homework.
All toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads, so you should jot that down.
Oh my god, here we go. We've activated
This is
them.
not enough hands.
But all right. I just
Wash is helping me if he wants to.
okay. But devils are quite a serious matter. So you sure it's all right?
We've got it handled. And if we don't, I've got it handled.
You know what, Joel? Sure.
Now about these frogs.
Did you get the diamond at least before we talk about frogs?
I'll pop the diamond on the table.
Right. Well, you're the one that's going to hang on to it.
Just showing you I've got it.
Wow. What were we talking about fucking
Whatever,
frogs for
everyone else.
again?
Well, they're
Right.
fantastic creatures, of course.
Is that the statement?
Yeah, sometimes
Alright.
you should just appreciate the beauty of nature.
I'm surprised the prince knows what a frog even is.
I've spent my fair time in swamps.
No, that's called a royal bathtub. There aren't many frogs in
Did
there.
you send people to the swamps? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I literally dragged every single person at this table, apart from you, into a swamp.
Is that because we didn't pay our 20% tax? Is that why you did it to us?
No, it's because you wanted to beat up a child, if I remember correctly.
No. I didn't want to beat up a child. I wanted to beat up a Wendigo. It was personal. The child was an obstacle.
Can I just say,
To be overcome.
we didn't see any frogs when we were out in that swamp.
I wasn't looking for
Yeah,
frogs.
I've been
in this
before.
swamp. I was looking for a Wendigo.
Yeah, but you said you
I saw
dragged
a lot of
us.
frogs out there. I just didn't tell everyone. Don't want to spoil the moment.
But were they frogs or toads?
Both.
As this conversation bleeds on for the next 45 minutes.
Joel will at one point, then, since it's still the afternoon, just like, right, I'm gonna go try and track down some devil worshippers. And with that, Joel will stand up and go
Fantastic. Okay.
with the names that he has noted down that we all are aware of.
I'm fucking hell. Talk amongst yourselves.
Just make a name up. Listen, I got one here. We can go. We can
Frederick.
go Innocente Orange. That's one.
Call me gay.
Are you trying to make Harambe?
Well, I can't do brand names, so we're gonna have to go. It's Innocente Orange.
Oh, wrong.
So the names
Matt,
that come to you.
We got
There are
Mama
three
Num,
names.
Mama
Oh.
Num Nut.
There are three names that are given to you for these devil worshippers. One is a human male by the name of Fidaf Kadaz. Why not?
That?
He sounds like he works with a
Kadaz.
certain Middle Eastern warlord.
Okay.
The next one is a half-elven woman by the name of Cleo. Is the only name you get. And the one that probably might bear the most fruit. And Falcoris, when this name is given, this is the name that immediately screams to you as like a, ooh, that was a juicy one. An elderly human man, if he still lives, by the name of Jero Dama. And what catches your attention is he used to be in the council here. He was very high up.
Okay, so
And basically, when this got revealed, it destroyed his political stance, basically.
bit of a fucking retcon then when that name comes up. It's like, oh, he was a councillor, wasn't he?
You wouldn't happen to know where I could find him.
After this whole defaming thing, he just completely dropped off the map.
I mean, he
But
disappeared.
it was a very brutal and public shaming of him.
We don't know where his old manor was likely to be.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be up in the upper high towns, that sort of stuff, you know, in the lovely part of town.
I mean, he used to live in High
Street.
She used to be a Fancy Pants Avenue over there.
So did you?
I never lived up there. I would never live in Brazenfort willingly.
No, you lived in the Royal Palace, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
I'll do my best to track him down.
Are you sure you don't want others to go with you?
There's no danger here.
if you're trying to talk to somebody to get information out, no offense, but I think they might think the devils fucking came for them.
Then they might be more willing to talk if they worship them.
I doubt it. Are you sure you don't need me there?
I'm fairly certain.
You know, funnily enough, while I've never met a devil, have I actually met a devil? That's a good question.
Do you want to fight a devil at some point?
Maybe like a minor fiend or like an imp or something. Something
Yeah.
like very like.
Say that, like a devil creature more than anything, though, that's your devil themselves.
You know what they're usually the most afraid of? A paladin.
You want to tag along?
Of course, obviously, you're gonna bash shit in. Why would I not want to be there?
Let's go, bro.
Let's go, bro.
Come on, bro.
Man.
I'm not saving you.
Let's worship the devil.
I'm not saving you from jail.
As Dumb and Dumber leave the tavern once more, skipping along as they go like fucking SpongeBob and Patrick on the way to go fucking jellyfishing. The rest of you, what are you up to, if anything?
Can I just go out and get 2 lots of expensive ink?
You can absolutely get 2 lots of expensive ink for 20 gold, whatever the thing was.
Yeah, 20 gold. And then can I cast illusionary script just to make a... How long does it last? It lasts for 10 days.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'll write the actual letter and then of everything that Sam needs to know, and then after 10 days, so the illusion is that it is just like a Bible verse or some kind, something like that. It's talking about the teachings of Jesus the carpenter.
No, don't say his name.
Summon your table,
And,
legs.
Yeah. And then so in 10 days' time, the illusion will wear off, and then Sam will get the actual message if need be.
Sweet. Not a problem at all. You can certainly write up all that, sorry, and
Yeah.
present it to Uncle, or give it to Falcoris to give to Uncle San, or whatever the
Yeah.
situation may be there.
And it's literally everything I can think of that is incriminating to Orion, that sabotages his plan, that I know he doesn't want other people to know.
Okay. Bit of subterfuge. Nice.
Yeah. So it's a disinformation campaign.
So
I'm going to start telling lies.
just as a thing, are you giving it to Falcoris to give it to Uncle Stan, or you want to give it to him yourself?
Yeah, I'll give to Falcoris. If you have true sight, you can see it.
Okay, well, I don't think he's got true sight, but I will go to him and I will basically just say, like, just RP wise, just Uncle Stan, and I'll give him this. This is technically from Kilogram stroke Illyrio. Yeah, I know.
You're trying to convert me?
No.
I'm
Give it
not
10
into
days.
it.
Give it 10 days.
What's going to do in 10 days?
You'll see. But
I'm not going to get converted in 10 days. It's going
no,
to be hard
you're
to
not.
convince me to change my
I
ways.
promise you, you're
You're
fine.
going to be building chairs before you know it.
I promise you're fine. What it is, technically, is a fail safe. The information that you get from it, keep it to yourself. You're the person I trust the most, basically. Keep it yourself. If anything happens with us, or you need to use it against a certain person called Orion, that information you get in 10 days will be valuable.
If you're working against Orion, then fair enough. Say less.
Yeah. Now, I trust you. If nothing happens, if we go on our way and nothing completely comes up, I trust you to keep this to yourself.
Right. And what happens if I don't hear from you?
If you don't hear from me, I would say give it a little bit. Try and figure out what the fuck happened, because who the fuck knows, I might be hit by fucking something out in the woods and nothing to do with Orion. But try and figure out what happened with me. If there's any dodgy shit going on, any underground alley shit, use it to damage it.
You got it.
Thanks, Uncle Sam.
Anytime.
We're probably going to be here for tomorrow. I'll probably sleep upstairs. So I'll definitely see you before we might head out tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but
I've got some things to do tomorrow anyway. We're going to be looking at
all right.
getting a new crew organized and, replenishing our stock and losses and manpower.
All right. Well, if you head out before me, then give me a shout or leave a message with the dwarves.
I'll see you in the morning for breakfast if you're up in time.
Of course I will be.
All right, then.
Right.
Enjoy your night.
Good night, and then I'll catch up with Caligorm and Lavender, and just be like, right, what's the plan then?
I've arranged to meet Tori at 12 in the market. Might be best if we all come.
Do you want me there?
I feel like Falcoris, you have a unique talent that I've never had. People trust you, people follow you, you can convince people to do things. I feel like you
Kinda.
will have a better chance.
Probably
of
because he doesn't rob everyone he meets either through taxes or crime.
That is fair.
Just a
Okay.
thought.
Very specific attack.
So,
But
question then, do you need me to be disguised?
not if you want, but you may need to do some stretches when I climb up onto the roof.
Oh, fucking hell. I know, I suppose we'll pan on to the fucking the meeting after that. Falcoris being like,
before we we'll go to like the camera's gonna go to a quick training montage of Falcoris limbering up basically, and then there's a camera goes to the ceiling. Literally, the camera goes up into the sky, and then crashes back down again as we see Wash and Joel walking the streets.
And then, bro, I was like, bro, how are you gonna do me like that,
oh
bro?
god.
Chad Kroger.
My new bard, Krat Choger.
Yes, what are you two
So-
up to?
Well, trying to track down Mr. not serial killer, Jero Dammer.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're starting by going to his old place, weren't we?
If you'd so like to, yeah.
I mean,
May-
unless Wash happens to know any better method of finding
Do
things.
I? I don't fucking think I do.
The name doesn't ring a bell. Well, the name would like Lucy ring a bell, but again, with the whole thing of this is someone who was smeared for their worshipping, and they were in a station of power and lost it very quickly afterwards. That's all you know. So the public knowledge at that point, So, and you would say that this probably happened 3 years ago. This happened.
And as we're walking along, I'll just go. Okay, I told you I'd tell you. So, I'm having memory blanks. When I went out to buy the diamond, I bought it, and then the next thing I know, I'm by a warehouse somewhere down by the docks. I lost just over an hour of time, and I met with the devil, who calls himself the architect, who's the one who built me, and made a deal with the Raven Queen. Didn't give me his name, don't know anything about him, and I don't know what he owes her. I'm just trying to find more about him. There, all caught up.
You can pause between sentences, right? Like, you don't have to say everything. Like, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Don't say his name.
Shit! He's here!
Listen, you're not aware of this, but there's this fucker who's been following us around ever since we started this.
It's alive.
We don't know who he is or where he comes from. Sometimes there's a little hellhound with him.
The Hound of the Mines.
It's another problem.
My sworn enemy. Jesus. I'm well aware.
But right now we've got other devils to deal with.
Okay, what are you planning on getting out of finding this guy?
His name, what his angle might be.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
and I feel like someone needs to know about the memory blank, so that if I try to kill you, you know it's not personal. I'd never hurt you, bro.
I love you, right?
Bro, I need you to spot me if I lose control, bro. I need you to euthanize that dog in me, bro, if I get out of it,
Jesus
Just take
Christ.
care of me, bro.
Oh. Are you essentially sitting here asking me to kill you if you end up going mental?
Dog and me.
Yeah, that's insane. I'll be entirely honest. I just want to totally avoid that.
Fucking hell.
If I acknowledge it, I'm gonna end up breaking.
And yes, goes two himbos unleashed onto Brezen floor.
Are you essentially sitting here telling me that if you go mental, I'm supposed to kill you?
Not necessarily kill, because I don't think, and I don't mean disrespectfully, you can't actually kill me, but
Severely damage.
contain me.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, fair enough. You have been revived. It's not like I'm gonna sit there and be actually able to properly kill you.
The
But I
devil
can at
said
least
if it
break
happens,
your legs.
the devil said if it happens, he would do his best to intervene. But, well, I mean, that time it took him an hour and a half, and I'm in the middle of a busy city where I could have done anything. So, you can kill a lot of people in an hour and a half.
You can.
Like, a lot.
Yeah.
Like many. Like, if I wanted to, right now, like, there would be
I get
so
it, Joel.
many dead
I get
people.
it. Joel, you're sounding more like a murderer. Shut up. God's sakes. Melt.
Sorry, bro. Just get lost with it, bro. Get lost in the sauce, bro. I'm just looking to find out who this devil is so I can get a better idea of what I'm dealing with. I know he's on... As far as he said, he is on my side because I don't owe him anything. But
True.
I also know that devils tend to be a bit tricky.
They're a bit hit or miss, eh?
And while I'm willing to trust this one because, well, he made me, and he wants to fix me because apparently the reason the final say is the way he is, and this is a little bit alarming, is because of the exact same thing that's happening to me happened to him. It's the same problem, and he's
Big.
trying to fix it.
Yeah, that's quite alarming, I'll be entirely honest.
I know, bro.
Stop.
But I feel like if at least one person in the party knows about it, and I feel like you're the only one who can handle me, bro. If anyone's got a moderate to decent chance of at least containing me, it's gotta be you, bro.
Containing me.
It's probably you.
I mean,
Kelligorm would get folded like a wet sack of paper.
yeah, and that'd be kind of
But-
funny to watch, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, then you have my blessing to stop me after I've folded his clothes with him in them.
Ah, okay. So just as long as... Okay.
I'm
Good to know.
indifferent about Falcorus. I'd rather not hurt Lavender.
I would rather you didn't either, if I'm honest. You done nothing wrong.
She's the only one in the party who's not antagonized basically anyone else.
You're the
I
chief
antagonize
antagonizer!
You're the antagonist.
Listen, I've got a clean slate. I died, so
Yeah, I died.
and I brought you back, bitch. So there you
Alright,
go.
fine.
You're all clued
Fine
in.
then. I'll take your heat off as soon as you go mental, right?
Thank you.
Respectfully, of course. As a bro.
As a bro. Yeah, bro. I'll cut your head off, bro. Do you want to hit the gym later, bro?
As Dumb and Dumber walk down the street, I'll let you figure out which one's which.
Well,
Totally
hold on,
spot you,
I have
bro.
a thing.
Okay, sorry. Yep.
Just... in the spirit of bros, canonically now. If I ever, if in a specific situation, lose myself to, say, a magical curse or a disease, whatever it is, do me a favor and kill me before I hurt anyone else.
Is this a hypothetical, it's never happened, or I should expect it to happen because you have a magical curse or disease?
I don't have a curse, I'm just saying.
But you might have a disease.
I'm not saying I have the disease right now.
Is it sexually transmitted? I'm asking for a bro. I just need to know, bro.
It's okay, bro. You need to get checked every 6 months.
It's okay, bro.
Text, bro.
Thank you. Thank you, bro. I'll get myself checked, bro.
Fuck's sake.
Of course, you're doing it for me, so it's only fair I do it for you. Respectfully.
I'll explain later. It's a long story. But, yeah. As long as we've agreed, essentially.
There's a mutual pact here.
So mutual suicide.
We've made a suicide pact.
But yeah.
Well, it's more of a murder pact, to be honest.
Yeah, it's more a murder pact, yeah.
Mutual
So more
suicide pact.
a euthanasia pact is what it is.
We're really not beating the gay allegations, are we?
No, we're really not. I'm sorry, bro. It's just how we are.
So,
You know who else isn't beating the gay accusation?
man.
Man.
So, making your way over again, walking and talking, of course, and through the grapevine with Wash's knowledge of what the names, that sort of stuff. You eventually go find and see the house to which this individual used to live at, and it is a very it's a lovely house. It's not quite mansion-esque, but it's a big house, very well done, gated, out the way, and lived in. You can tell there's occupied.
I'll go and knock on the door, I suppose.
You go knock, and as you do, a individual, a halfling man, opens the door, wearing a very nice suit and tie sort of attire. Good afternoon. Might I be of assistance?
I'm looking for the person who used to live here,
Or still lives here.
or perhaps still lives here.
Do you have a name, mayhaps?
Jero Dammer. Used to be a councillor.
Ah, yes, used to be. That individual hasn't lived here in quite some time. Mr. and Mrs. Rainroot live here now.
Can I insight check that?
Certainly make an insight check.
Could be worse. It could be worse. Very insightful. Oh no, never mind. I am 15.
15. You believe he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Would you happen to know where they might have gone?
Not to my knowledge, no. After the unfortunate event of their losing their station, they had to very much turn tail and run quickly. I don't believe they left Brazenfort, but he wouldn't have gone anywhere up here anymore. He'd have went low.
Do you know where I could maybe find someone who
Going
would
to
know?
slum it.
Or
afraid
if there's
I
a
don't.
registry or something?
I'm afraid I don't. Unfortunately, after he left this place, I'm just the servant here of the house.
Were you the servant to him before?
I was indeed.
Did he have any close friends he might have gone to? Anyone he trusted enough to look after him?
No,
And
not
were you
with
his
after what
chief servant?
happened. I am the only servant of the house.
So why would you be the servant of the house and not the servant of the Lord?
Way these things work.
And you were appointed by what?
The official council assigned me. And
And-
saved me losing a job. His gap got filled, and I got to stay here.
And you have no idea where your previous employer was.
Lost communication with him, to be completely honest. Once I found out personally, I don't often put my personal prejudices upon people, but when I found out the accusations, I didn't want to really associate, and I felt ashamed that I had a role in it. Maybe. Being
What
his
were
servant and
those
whatnot.
accusations in the end?
Severe devil worshipping.
Just devil worship.
Make an insight check again.
I make one as well.
Ooh, 23.
20.
I'm not going to bother.
He's not telling the full truth.
You know, I should make it perfectly clear. And I'll brandish my icon, essentially. Just pull it out from my chest plate. You understand that when a paladin asks you questions about a specific task in mind, usually you are to, at your behest, offer any and all information to aid
Yes,
that
sir.
paladin.
I was not aware, and I'm sorry.
Good job, bro.
Devil worshipping and trying to actually communicate and liaison with devils and devil-like.
You know if he was successful?
He didn't share too much with me, but I believe he did.
Do you know which devil he was trying to contact?
No. But, if I help you out, I'm not going to get into trouble, am I?
Not at all.
We
If
will never
anything,
hear.
you'll never hear from us again.
Lord and Lady are out. Come in quickly, please. This will need to be quick. He leads you inside, and he, please wait here. I'm going to retrieve something. It's actually probably best I should have done this long ago, and you'll see. He scurries away, leave you in the entryway to this house, and within 2-3 minutes, he comes back again. He's got a what do you call, like a cloth wrapped around something. The previous owner's private journal, if you would. I should have handed this in long ago, but it felt I left it too long, and I hope you understand, you know. And I am named in this book several times, and I didn't want to go down with the ship.
All right.
Sorry.
In this situation, all I can say is that we were never here and you fully cooperated.
I
I
thank
see
you.
no reason to ever mention your name again.
Thank you very much.
As
and
far
I
as
would-
all of us parties are concerned, this never happened.
And I would very much never like to see that book again.
Can I cast Tech Good and Evil? That wouldn't work. No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Ignore me. I'll just take the book.
Fantastic. I hope this helps. And again, apologies.
We'll nod and then I suppose make a quick exit there.
He'll open the door for you, and then let you guys out. And the second you guys leave the threshold of the door, it doesn't slam shut, but hastily closes behind you guys.
Right. Not quite the lead we were looking for, but there might be something in there.
I'll just start flicking through.
I will write a journal during the week.
Yeah, have you learned how to read yet?
Is my selected dyslexia from my actual person traveled over to my character, or is it gone now?
It's gone now. You will basically, again, to be able to ascertain quickly on this one, I'll get a flesh out the key details at some point before next session. The key details basically are that yes, he was able to. Well, it all started off basically the usual want for power. He tried the normal avenues, and he was getting a bit was too slow, and he wasn't too happy with this at the end of the day. So what he ended up doing was devil worshipping. Found something through the grapevine for that, as we all do, started worshipping the devil and that sort of stuff. Now let me double check because it wouldn't have been him. Bear with me. I will need to look at this one here. It would have been in line with one of the other devils he was in communication with, not the one from the 8th. It'll be one of the other
There's
devil lords.
nothing to do with the architect in the book, though.
Wrong.
Wrong.
At some point in the book, it does basically mention that in communication with this devil again, you actually look and see which one it would line up with at this point. I'm afraid, sorry, but it would have been known or told to him again, depending who I find out with. Can't give it all the details and how it ties in, but basically, this other devil had ties with the architect and would have your man would have asked him for a favor, and the devil would have said, "I can speak to the architect and get him to make this, basically, for a price," and then the usual deals and that sort of stuff. So the architect is mentioned in this book again to make something.
It wouldn't mention any leads or when he went or anything like that.
The after the factness one here then is very rambled writings effectively, and you can tell is the writings of a man who is desperate. The calligraphy, once neat and tidy, has now become more hastily scribbled notes, and it basically alludes to the fact of he has spoken to former friends now. He's got no one to turn to. He's going to try his luck in the underbellies of society, but he's going to stay in Brasvenfort because his work is still here, and there's a chance he might be able to, continue it. So he's going to stay in Brasvenfort, but he's going to go lie low and basically hang out in the dregs of society in the meantime.
Close the book shut with a snap. Well, where do you go looking for a man who's got everything who's lost everything and pretending that he hasn't?
I would ask our sneaky friend who lives in the underbelly, but he's not welcome there anymore, is he?
You might still know it. Doesn't matter. By the way that you're talking about it, he might not be able to go in one place. That doesn't necessarily mean he's not allowed to go in others.
We can check. This might end up being a dead end, but
It's worth the check.
Don't like the idea of my goddess being held hostage to a debt made on my behalf. Quite like to fix that.
It's you do you, bro. Be entirely honest, you do you.
Thanks, bro.
I'm just along for the ride. You're one of very few people I've met who's actually spoken to their god, so fair play. Including myself. So fucking, I don't want to know.
Sorry, who
I
does
just don't
Watch
wanna know.
Worship again? I forgot.
He hasn't told you.
Well, I saw your icon. Joel saw his religious icon on the door.
My icon is a rusty small dagger.
Is that an icon of a god? I don't know.
It's not. It's a personal icon. It's a
Oh.
personal icon. It's any object that he deems an icon.
No, never mind then. I don't know shit. In that case, probably, I don't know, head back to the others maybe? I don't know. And just, while I'm on the way, just sort of a silent prayer to the Raven Queen. Not going to RP it, but basically just saying, look, help. I want to help you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, if I can help you with this deal, if I can help you with this devil, just like, just send me anything, signed, message, talk to me, and I'll do what I can to help, sort of thing.
No worries. There's not an immediate answer to your prayer, but you always feel that connection when you speak. So you feel she might have heard, but there's no immediate response back or anything like that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just letting her know I'm available.
Of course. You make your way back to the Beacon's Blessing. You find your friends after Kilogram's return from buying his inks and giving letters to Uncle San. Excuse me. I think if we don't mind, unless there's anything else that the people need to get done, we'll skip to the evening, the nighttime.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Fantastic. So we jump forward, as I just said there, and it is now late in the evening, if not just before midnight. And there we go. That's the right one. Oh, there's dogs in this. That's nice. You begin to. Some of you maybe want to drift off to bed. However, a couple of you are scheming for meat. So we have Falcoris, Elril, Lavender. You going as well, or? Do you remember if Lavender was going or not?
I thought she was.
Sure.
Help yourself.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Not a problem. So, the three of you, Falcoris, you've limbered up, you've got your exercises in, you're loose. Begin to make your way to the rooftops. So can I first we'll get a stealth check from everybody?
See as well, Matt, I want to try and lead everyone maybe a little bit of a convoluted path, just in case anyone's tailing us, so that we.
Yeah, losing a tail sort of thing. Yes, that'll be in the stealth check, don't worry.
Okay.
So Falcoris,
17.
17. Lavender,
Stealth check.
please, yeah.
26.
Lovely. And Elril,
31.
31. Wow. Falcoris, you watch as Lavender and Elril take off immediately into the night, and you're not unstealthy by any stretch of the word in imagination, but there are a couple of points during this operation where you do lose sight of both of them. Like, ah, shit.
Nice. What the fuck? What you got?
And then you finally catch, Elril dart from the shadows, or Lavender jump from rooftop to rooftop, sort of thing.
Fucking shadows, man. No.
But again, you yourself are still very stealthy in that as well. Now, can I get everyone, as you're roof jumping, to even make athletics or acrobatics check to go from rooftop to rooftop?
I'll take athletics, thank you.
No problem.
Please, one of you fuck up just so that I can remind people that there's a Snickers advert of Mr. Bean and a load of ninjas.
Oh, I love that one.
Such a good one.
21.
Of course. 21. Fantastic.
Athletics.
Lavender?
22.
Lovely. And Elril?
And dirty 20 for a
Dirty
nice
20.
22, 21, 20.
Everyone, the three of you as a trio, make it stealthily, unhindered, and unseen through the night until you get to, as you guys are walking along these rooftops and so it's sneaking away, at some point you guys stop just to, take a moment, and you see another figure a few rooftops along, small in stature, climb up onto the roof and get low behind this chimney stack. And you recognize this to be Tori.
guess we just
You-
make our way around. Yeah.
Hop over and get Tori. Hi again.
Hi. I'm sure you remember Falcourse and
Yeah.
Lavender.
Pleasure meeting you guys again.
Oi, Tori.
I'm good. How are you?
Well, yeah, that's a question. But a lot of things going on, Tori. A lot of things going on. We're trying to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um,
So, what's up?
a lot's happened since we last met. I've been, full disclosure, working on behalf of the Crown.
Cool.
Sometimes our skills will bend, well, subterfuge, and sometimes that's necessary to keep the people safe. So that's why I've been away. And listen, I'm concerned.
About what?
Orion. After my meeting earlier, he seemed a bit unhinged. I think, and we have evidence of this, he is planning to hurt a lot of people.
He's doing the opposite.
In what way?
Look, I shouldn't be telling you this, obviously, but you're right, he has been acting strange lately, but he's... How do I word this? He's getting ready for an attack. He believes something big's coming. And he thinks that we're not going to get help. So, out in the slums, he's preparing them. You know? People's Army.
Why would he think that?
I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is his paranoia's gotten really high. And he feels that something big's coming. And I don't know if this is him ready to strike or him ready to defend. But he's expanded to, yeah, a people's army of some sort.
You know, the Shallows are under full protection of Brazenford.
Are they?
They are. I saw to that myself. Orion knows this. I've known Orion for a long time. He raised me like a father. He's getting old. When I met with him earlier, you can see he's holding onto that cane for dear life. I don't trust that he has any of our best interests in order.
I have no idea what he's up to then.
And,
But who does? It's Orion.
and this is where it comes down to why I've asked you here. I'd like eyes on the inside.
Gosh. You came up here to make me a double agent of some sort.
I know.
Do you know how much danger that can put me in?
I know.
Especially with him being in an unhinged state right now.
Tori.
Listen,
I am in some crosshairs if you do this to me.
Tori. We're all on crosshairs.
the first is right. I'm willing to ensure that if you do this for us, that every single crime you've ever committed will be pardoned. You can have a job within the, with me. We'll still be doing the skills that you're good at, the skills that make you money, but we're using it to help people.
Sorry, that's just... It's a
I
lot
know
to
it's
take
awful.
in. It's a lot, it's a lot.
Okay, so let me rephrase this a little bit better for you, Tori. What we're asking you to do is not to go completely against Orion. What we want you to do is figure out what the fuck is going on. If he is genuinely trying to protect the people, then good. I hope he is. And if you can prove that to us, then fucking grand. We can walk away from this with no worries. But if there's a slight chance that he's creating plans to hurt more people, we need to know. We cannot let that stand. So all we're asking for is crumbs. Crumbs that we can put together, pieces that we can work on. We're not asking you to go in and completely figure out what the fuck his plans is and tie him to a chair. All we're trying to figure out is trust your gut. And if you think he's genuinely trying to help people and protect people, then great, prove it to us. Give us the reasons. Give us the evidence for it. Right now, we've got evidence that we're jumping to conclusions as the total opposite. He's gonna go and hurt people.
Okay.
I think
And you say that I can get out of this if I do this, and it's all. You can get me out.
again, there's a job available for you if you want. If that's not what you want, we can even set you up entirely here. If you want to get away, clean start. That's up to you, whatever you want from us.
Okay. And you just want crumbs.
Just comes. If you feel like it endangers you, don't do it. From my
We'll get in
meeting with him
touch.
earlier,
I'm sorry.
from my meeting with him earlier, he called us all pawns. He's got eyes on the queen, and that chess metaphor he's always using. We're all expendable. I'm expendable. I was his best operative. But inherently, I'm just a pawn.
Okay. Sure, I'll do it. How do I communicate with you guys?
Have you got any messages? I presume you frequent Beacon's Blessing a little.
Not really, but I know it.
Okay, we'll make it more of a stop for you. If you do have any messages, drop it to Nesva. Say it's for Falcoris. I'll get it.
I can do that.
Just be careful. I know for a fact he's got eyes in there.
Like I say, I'm not gonna go get myself killed over this.
Yeah.
Just, I appreciate that a lot.
No worries.
And if anybody's made us get up here right now and they ask you what the fuck you were doing, you were just saying goodbye. Because Telegram here has been, cut
Yeah.
ties.
Yeah.
You were just saying goodbye and you were saying your thanks for what happened in Stolackwood.
Cool. Thank you. I best be off though, just so not to arouse suspicion. But it's nice meeting you all again. At the end of the day.
Hopefully, I won't see you until all this is over.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Again,
Have us.
if you can prove that this is all just suspicion from us and paranoia from us, then great. It'll be a relief for us.
When I said that earlier, that's just what he fed us. And
Yeah.
I've just believed it, because I didn't have anything to believe to the contrary. So I guess I'll go dig for crumbs. And see what I can turn up. But I'm gonna boost.
Alright.
You guys,
Stay safe, bro.
same to you guys. Yeah.
You've
thanks
got
again.
this. You do.
And with that, she turns and runs away, jumping from rooftop to rooftop before sliding down some drain pipes and out of sight.
And when she does, I'll turn to Kelliger and just say, that's all lies.
Yeah. He did call us all pawns earlier. That meeting. There's always a going to. But maybe we actually got a lead. Maybe we know where he's keeping those weapons now.
I didn't want to tell her about the weapons because if she asked the wrong person, then it would go down the wrong way.
I think it's something that we had to do. It makes sense. Why would the Shallows want to strike first before what?
What the fuck is he planning?
I think he's planning a coup of some sorts. I think he's going to try and take Brazen for it.
Well, suppose we better get back. But yeah, I just hope she does. She's careful with what she does. I believe in her abilities. And tell you what, if she does do a good job, she might make a good apprentice.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for, at least. Honestly, before my meeting with Orion, I was planning to try and take her under the wing anyway. Head back before we get spotted.
Yeah.
Who's that on my roof?
Shut up!
Yeah.
Your turns are ugly!
You want me? I'll get up there.
I'm on the night shift!
No, you should be at work, you fucking difficult idiot. And then just be fucking douche.
With that, you guys skitter away, making your escape good. A lot has happened in this little trip to Brazen Fort that you guys were not expecting. A lot is on the mind. A lot more questions have been raised than more answers solved. But new connections, progress, family, and a sense of purpose and a brohood drive you all forward. And that's what in tonight's episode there.
Ooh. All the lures as well.
Big old lore dump. I was saying when we went to the BRB earlier, chat, I thought we was just going to be like a one and done. We'll be in Brazen Fort for an hour sort of thing. Was not expecting it to be the whole damn episode. There we go. Fool me. Or more fool me.
Been a hot minute since we've been here, hasn't it?
I know, a lot's changed, apparently. Jesus. So, as always, I want to say quickly thank you for everybody for coming along this evening and have some chat. Andy, is there anything we need to update before we disappear into the
Yes,
ether?
a thank you to you for your resubscribe.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
So thank you very much. You have been subscribed for 8 months. Woo! So appreciate that. But no other announcements for the moment.
Not a problem. Well, I believe we're all good for next week. We'll keep an eye in the Discord for that, guys. But I believe preliminary roar should be okay. So tune in next week again, same time, 7:30, and we'll get this shit show on the road once more for the continuation of the story. But in the meantime, until we